Electronic music, a sound world built on wires, circuits and innovation, has a surprisingly long history. It began not in bustling nightclubs, but in quiet laboratories and studios. Inventors and composers, armed with new tools like the Theremin and the synthesizer, started experimenting with sounds never heard before. The early days were a time of exploration. Composers tinkered with oscillators and tape recorders, pushing the boundaries of what music could be. These pioneers weren't afraid to be different, to embrace the unusual and the avant-garde. They were creating a new language of sound, one that would eventually captivate the world. These early experiments might have sounded strange to ears accustomed to traditional instruments, but they were the seeds from which a musical revolution would grow. The pioneers of electronic music were laying the foundation for a future filled with pulsating rhythms and synthesized melodies. As electronic instruments evolved, so did the musicians who wielded them. Composers like Karlheinz Stockhausen and Pierre Schaeffer emerged, pushing the boundaries of electronic music even further. They treated sound as a raw material, manipulating it in abstract and often challenging ways. But electronic music wasn't confined to the avant-garde. Artists like Wendy Carlos brought synthesizers into the mainstream with her groundbreaking album Switched On Bach. Suddenly, the sounds of the future were reinterpreting the classics, captivating a wider audience. The stage was set for electronic music to break free from the laboratory and into the clubs. Pioneers like Kraftwerk emerged, fusing electronic sounds with catchy melodies and robotic rhythms. Their influence would be enormous, paving the way for the rise of electronic dance music. As electronic music gained traction, it began to splinter into distinct genres. Each offshoot explored different facets of electronic sound, from the pulsating energy of disco to the introspective moods of ambient. The possibilities seemed endless. In Germany, Kraftwerk's influence gave rise to synth-pop, a genre that combined synthesizers with pop sensibilities. Bands like Depeche Mode and New Order embraced this new sound, creating music that was both danceable and emotionally resonant. Meanwhile, in Detroit and Chicago, a new wave of DJs and producers were experimenting with drum machines and samplers, laying the groundwork for house and techno. These genres, born in underground clubs, would soon take the world by storm. Section 4: The Rise of the Machines House, Techno and Trance. The late 1980s and early 1990s witnessed the rise of electronic dance music as a global force. This era marked a significant shift in the music landscape as new genres began to emerge and captivate audiences worldwide. House music, with its infectious grooves and soulful vocals, exploded from Chicago's underground clubs onto the international stage. It was a sound that combined the rhythmic elements of disco with a new electronic twist, creating a genre that was both familiar and innovative. DJs like Frankie Knuckles and Marshall Jefferson became stars, their music uniting dance floors across the globe. Their tracks, such as Your Love and Move Your Body, became anthems that defined a generation and set the stage for the future of electronic dance music. In Detroit, a darker, more minimalist sound emerged, techno. This genre was characterized by its repetitive beats and stark mechanical soundscapes, reflecting the industrial environment from which it originated. Pioneers like Juan Atkins and Derek May created hypnotic, machine-driven rhythms that pulsed with an almost industrial intensity. Their innovative use of synthesizers and drum machines pushed the boundaries of what electronic music could be. Techno was music for warehouses and abandoned factories, its raw energy captivating a generation. The underground rave scene thrived in these unconventional spaces where the music and the environment combined to create an unforgettable experience. Trance, with its soaring melodies and euphoric atmospheres, emerged as another dominant force in electronic dance music. This genre was known for its ability to transport listeners to a higher state of consciousness, with its uplifting and often spiritual soundscapes. Originating in Germany, trance drew inspiration from synth-pop and house, creating a sound that was both uplifting and hypnotic. The genre quickly gained a dedicated following, with fans drawn to its emotional and transcendent quality. DJs like Paul van Dyk and Tiesto became global superstars, their music soundtracking countless raves and festivals. Their performances, often accompanied by stunning visual displays, created an immersive experience that left a lasting impact on audiences around the world. These artists not only shaped the sound of trance, but also helped to elevate electronic dance music to new heights of popularity and cultural significance. Section 5: The Digital Age, EDM explodes. The dawn of the new millennium saw electronic music continue its relentless evolution. This era marked a significant shift as technology began to play an even more crucial role in music production and distribution. The rise of digital audio workstations, or DAWs, democratized music production, making it easier than ever for aspiring producers to create their own tracks. These powerful tools allowed anyone with a computer to experiment with sounds, beats, and melodies, breaking down barriers that once limited music creation to those with access to expensive studio equipment. New subgenres subgenres proliferated at a dizzying pace, each with its own unique sonic palette and cultural niche. From the atmospheric and ambient sounds of chillwave to the high-energy beats of electro house, the electronic music landscape became a vibrant tapestry of diverse styles. Dubstep, with its wobbly bass lines and half-time rhythms, emerged from the underground, captivating a generation with its raw power. Its distinctive sound, characterized by heavy bass drops and intricate sound design, quickly gained a massive following. Trap, born from southern hip-hop, infused electronic music with heavy 808 bass and syncopated rhythm. This genre brought a gritty urban edge to the electronic music scene, blending elements of rap and electronic beats to create a unique and compelling sound. As technology advanced, so too did the visual spectacle of electronic music performances. The integration of cutting-edge lighting, visual effects, and stage design transformed live shows into immersive experiences that engaged all the senses. DJs became performers, their sets augmented by elaborate light shows, pyrotechnics, and LED screens. These visual elements added a new dimension to the music, creating a symbiotic relationship between sound and sight that elevated the concert experience. Music festivals like Tomorrowland and Ultra Music Festival transformed into massive, multi-day events, attracting hundreds of thousands of fans from around the world. These festivals became cultural phenomena, offering not just music, but a sense of community and shared experience that resonated deeply with attendees. The energy, the lights, the music, and the people all came together to create unforgettable moments that defined a generation. Section 6. A global phenomenon, electronic music today. Today, electronic music is a global phenomenon, a dominant force in popular culture. It has transcended its niche origins to become a staple in the music industry, influencing countless genres and artists. The pulsating beats and synthesized sounds have captivated audiences worldwide, creating a universal language that speaks to the soul. From the biggest music festivals to Hollywood soundtracks, electronic sounds are everywhere. These sounds have become the backdrop to our lives, setting the tone for everything from blockbuster movies to high-energy commercials. The infectious energy of electronic music has made it a favorite for both creators and consumers alike. EDM artists like Calvin Harris and David Guetta have become household names, their tracks playing in clubs, on the radio, and at massive festivals. These artists have not only mastered the art of electronic music, but have also brought it to the mainstream, making it accessible to a broader audience. They collaborate with pop stars, their music dominating the charts. These collaborations have resulted in some of the most memorable hits of the past decade, blending the best of both worlds and creating a sound that is both innovative and familiar. But electronic music is more than just a genre. It's a culture, a community united by a love of rhythm and sound. It's a movement that brings people together, breaking down barriers and creating a sense of belonging. The dance floors of electronic music clubs are filled with people from all walks of life, all united by the music. It's a space where people from all walks of life come together to dance, connect, and celebrate. The sense of unity and togetherness at these events is palpable, creating an atmosphere of pure joy and freedom. Electronic music festivals are a testament to the power of music to bring people together. From underground raves to sold-out stadiums, electronic music continues to evolve and expand, pushing the boundaries of creativity and innovation. The genre is constantly reinventing itself, with new subgenres and styles emerging all the time. This evolution keeps the music fresh and exciting, always offering something new for fans to discover. The journey of electronic music, from its humble beginnings in laboratories and studios, is a fascinating one. Early pioneers experimented with rudimentary equipment, laying the groundwork for the sophisticated sounds we hear today. Their innovative spirit and willingness to push the boundaries of what was possible paved the way for the genre's explosive growth. To its current status as a global phenomenon is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the enduring allure of rhythm and sound. The history of electronic music is rich with stories of creativity and perseverance, showcasing the incredible talent and vision of its pioneers. Their contributions have left an indelible mark on the music world. As technology continues to advance, one can only imagine what sonic landscapes the future holds for this ever-evolving genre. The possibilities are endless, with new tools and techniques constantly being developed. The future of electronic music is bright, promising even more innovation and excitement for fans around the world.